All right, we are clocking in for our daily check-in right here. It is 9:13 on a Wednesday night here in Arizona. And I'm not gonna lie, today was not the best performance of a day that I've had. I'd honestly give it a 4 out of 10, being generous in comparison to what needed to get done. Up next to what actually got done, was set to wake up at 5:30, ended up getting up at 8:30, so really missed the mark on that. But honestly, it's been it was a bit understandable. Like, it was one of those things where it's like, okay, I dude, I get it. Like, we were sleeping minimal the last week and a half, and there wasn't any like pressing urgent things for the first time. Today there was like no ultra urgent stuff. It was like kind of got all day to do a few things, so nothing was like has to get done by a certain time or else. And I think sometimes that could be a bit detrimental for me, like operating really well under pressure and not incredibly well when not under pressure. So today didn't get executed the way that it needed to. And honestly, there's been another factor that has been playing into this. So if you've been following for a while, you know, I don't really I literally just stay in my apartment every day that I'm not traveling and meeting clients, and I'm working literally all day, every day, and doing basically nothing else. But one of the things, obviously, like we work towards is having a family, and like having a big family with a wife and kids is something that I like very much am looking forward to later on in life. And I don't put in a lot of effort to make that happen. So when there is opportunity to potentially pursue something that would lead to that, or I guess is a really roundabout way of like talking to quality women, I tend to get a little bit off track since I haven't built the mental models to be able to get the work done that needs to get done, have a schedule that needs to be had, while doing things that are semi off process, if you will. And off process, I mean like not working 14 to 16 hours every single day. So I have been in communication with someone who I've gone on multiple dates with in the past week, and it is, I think, going pretty well. I'm not saying it's going to end up being something. It very well could not. And I have an incredibly high standard and a huge list of things that I would need to see in a potential mate. But I'd be lying if I said it wasn't on my mind a bit this week, just like how things are going, how things will go, stuff like that. I have a natural inclination to pour my focus into one thing, and when it gets separated into two plus, then right now the neural pathways in my head don't work the same way that they do, or as they should, when there's just one thing that there is to focus on. So that being said, I will I'm gonna keep you updated on how it ends up going. But I do think that these are like pathways neurologically that I need to develop in order to become a better human, because I understand, yeah, you just can't just sit in your room all day for the rest of your life and just work. But every time that that's not the case, I have been thrown slightly off track. So I did do a bit of work this morning, just catching up on some Slack things, calling team members, working through new team member onboarding. So like we did get things done today. It wasn't like a total punt, but the lack of focus throughout the day had led to me having to stay up about an extra hour doing a post-production manager onboarding loom, just like what I was doing tonight for post-production. And I think we could have got completed literally like 2 hours ago if I was focused. So not the best day, but we do have a nuance today planned tomorrow, which involves waking up at 4:30, which I can't say I'm 100% stoked about, but we're going to make it happen because we got a really good restful night sleep last night. So tomorrow, what we've got, assignments for scripts that are coming up for the next couple of weeks, review the scripts that got submitted this week, do a post-production manager block, and then do a 4.5 hour onboarding with our new post-production manager, where we'll go over our culture and product training first, then we'll go over clients that we have and their nuance, and then we'll go over our team, so the entire org, and then the editors that this person will be managing. So really strong day tomorrow. That'll get us done around 5:30, and then at 6 I will head over on a froyo date, which I'm happy. All the logistics are planned, everything's confirmed, so I don't have to like think about this tomorrow. It's not going to be like top of mind. So I'll be able to work and then swap the brain over at 5:30, 6 o'clock. So I will be doing that. I'll let you guys know how it goes. See you tomorrow.